Steakhouse is where you ought to be, so we ran and lost in the primary. To a woman, that is. Charlotte Gardner. So now Jim said this county's full of sin. Put a cross on my truck, locked my office in. So good old Jim, a frugal little man, became a top fiscal dog in all Rowan. County, that is. By the mall. The school section.
All right, boys, now that we own this mall, we need a plan. What are we going to do with it? Okay. First of all, Craig, I want you on security. Make sure nobody hears us talking. If they do, they can tell the press. So be on the lookout, and if you see anybody, and I mean anybody, who looks like he's listening in, kick his ass so hard he lands in the Bilt's men's department.
You're a boss, sir.
All right, now, what are we going to do with this mall?
I've got something to say.
Yeah, John Barber's got something to say. Shut up, copy man. You're getting censured.
I just got a question.
Did you hear the chairman?
I heard him, but I just got to ask. Should we really call this mall?
Let's continue this meeting. What should we do with this mall?
I always liked Radio Shack. Think we could get them back?
Okay, now, Chad. I like Radio Shack, too. We all like Radio Shack, but there are some things you can get at Radio Shack that you can't find anywhere else. But the fact is, it's gone. They just didn't do enough business here to stay.
Maybe we could offer them an incentive to get them back, yeah.
An incentive?
Yeah, an economic incentive, like the other counties do, yeah.
Craig? Mike? Incentive for a business. He must think I'm some sort of dumbass.
Should we keep the bookstore?
Is the rent current?
Well, it is, but, you know, they got way too many books in there.
Well, if it's a cash flow, we should keep it. We just gotta get rid of any books about sex and science. I wouldn't want any of that garbage getting out with us on the watch. But we've got a quorum. Let's vote. Mike, make a motion.
I move. What do I move?
You move. We keep the bookstore.
I move we keep the bookstore. In fact, I move we not only keep the bookstore, but I move we move the bookstore into the belt store.
No. Belts is the biggest store in the mall. We'll make that the commissioner's meeting room. I've got a name for it, too. The Jim Sides Room.
You can make pennies the Jim Sides Room.
Why would I want pennies when I could have belts?
I was sort of thinking belts for a hunting store.
Kick his ass. I'll take belts. You take pennies. Call it the Craig Pierce Board of Elections. Does that sound good?
You're the chairman.
Okay, now. Pennies is the Craig Pierce room, and belts is the Jim Sides Road.
I've got an idea for the old Hallmark store.
Well, I guess that makes you a genius. What is it?
I'm thinking maybe a 7-Eleven. You know, all the stuff.
Well, that would be convenient.
Yeah, a real convenience store. And you know, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to run me an auto parts store. I mean, Jim, I gotta tell you, I dreamed of having my own auto parts store ever since I worked in my mall all those years back in the town mall. Can I have my own parts store? Please? And then, in one of those other rooms, I want to open a gift shop. I can make it work, Jim. I know I can. And it'll have plenty of items personally selected by me. And I got a good name for it, too. Craig's List.
Pretty excited about this mall, huh, Craig?
It brings back memories. Did you know I was a top salesperson in my district at Sears back at the old town mall? And there was just a small mall compared to this one.
West End Plaza.
West End Plaza. And it's all ours. Oh, wait till you see Craig's List. Oh, and we can have a fishing tour. Craig's Bait and Tackle. And a tea room. We'll call it the Tea Party. And we can run all of our campaigns out of there. You and me, Jim.
You know what, Craig? Nobody likes a kiss ass.
They would like to thank you folks for voting these guys in. You're all invited back next week to this locality.